How to have control over your mind. Why when you hear the word lemon or lime, your mouth starts watering? Why when you hear a country's name, you feel bad or think of a war? Or why when you see a foreigner who talks or looks differently, you immediately act negative as he is an outsider or threat for you? The answer to all these questions is conditioning or programming. What is programming? It means repeating a same pattern over and over again until it becomes a belief. The repetition occurs by showing images, sounds, and words. A simple example of programming is when you want to wake up in the morning, let's say at 6 a.m., and you set up your alarm to wake up at that time, right? When you do it for a period of time, you will become conditioned to wake up every day at 6 a.m. without even, hearing sound of your alarm. It just becomes automatic. However, the bigger chunk of our lives comes from outside influence. This is what advertisers do. By bombarding our brain every day and over again with the specific messages that they want us to believe. This pattern bypasses our conscious part of our brain and becomes our belief. You might assume, that this only happens with commercial advertising, right? And this advertisement have nothing to do with racism, politics, or anything about your life. Rest assured, commercial advertising is not the only way our brain is being influenced. There are many different ways, like, news media. By showing horrible things about, certain countries, races, or groups of people, they program our minds without our conscious awareness. Why we don't program ourselves, instead let others do it for us and allow them to plant all kinds of negative thinking in our minds? Why? It's because it happens a very subtle way and it looks even natural. On the other hand, most people don't believe in conditioning. Let me tell you, something that you most probably never notice, right? We all have been programmed since birth. By our parents, by our society, our government. They refer, to other people to use different terms like rules, cultures, norms, instead of programming. For instance, they teach us, to start and stop a class at school when we hear the bell rings, right? Or we learn to stop at intersections when there is a red light. Another example in the culture term is the way we act in a certain way. We learn to say hello when we meet people, right? When we don't follow the rules, we get punished. We get no reward when we comply with the same rules. Suppose you always pay your taxes, timely and correctly, and you will probably never receive any recognition or any appreciation from your government, right? But once you forget to do so, you will get punished. The moment you decide to take control of your mind and you decide what to focus on and what to ignore, your life won't be the same again. You will reward yourself by choosing what goes in your mind. Things like, hope, love, appreciation, connection, and happiness and optimism. How to do it? It's very simple. Instead of, looking for what's wrong, looking for what's right. Most of all, stop watching or reading news as it is the main source of negativity and fear. Negative news feed us with hate and resentment. Start creating your own positive ritual. Very simple. Spend 10 minutes every day, in the morning by doing meditation and feel grateful about what you have. Or visualize in your mind what you want to have. By following these simple patterns, you will be able to take control of your mind and create a better life or environment for yourself and others. Live happily, live with purpose. Thank you.